Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2017 Netflix original film, Sandy Wexler. This stars Adam Sandler. This is a Happy Madison production. So, of course, there's Adam Sandler, Jackie Sandler, Jared Sandler. We have Jennifer Hudson in this. We have Kevin James, David Spade, and Chris Rock are in this for half a second. Rob Schneider's in this as well for half a second. So you have like the main group of grown-ups in this, actually, which was also a pretty cool thing because this was 2017. Grown-ups was 2010 and 2012. So to have those guys back together very briefly in 2017's Sandy Wexler, pretty cool. Nick Swartzen is in this as well. Terry Crews is in this. You have all of these high-profile celebrities making very brief cameos in this as well. Weird Al plays himself in this as well. It's pretty awesome. You also have the voice actors of Beavis and Butthead at the very, very end of the movie, which was great. I like this movie a lot. I don't love it. I like this movie a lot. I don't love it because it's 2 hours and 11 minutes long. Does not need to be 2 hours and 11 minutes long for a comedy drama film. This could have easily been an hour and 40 minutes. I would have absolutely loved it. But it is way too long, and there's parts that drag, and my attention span is very short. So for a Happy Madison film to be over 2 hours long, that's a long time. Long time. So Jennifer Hudson is an A-list singer. She's an Oscar winner. I remember watching her on American Idol when I was a young child, saying, why in the hell didn't she not win? And here we are all these years later, and she's doing incredible, incredible work. So her is Motor Mouth Maybell. It was hard to say in the live 2018 Hairspray. That was incredible. Absolutely loved her as Motor Mouth Maybell. So Jennifer Hudson plays this character, Courtney, and Sandy Wexler is played by Adam Sandler. So they call him Sandman a lot, which was pretty cool because he's actually called Sandman in real life. So that was fun. And he is a talent manager in Los Angeles, California, 1994, basically. He has a list of clients, and he discovers Courtney singing at Magic Mountain, or Magic, right? Six Flags Magic Mountain in Los Angeles. She's a ugly duckling performer, and Sandy's doing the circuit, trying to get her to, audition here, make a demo there. The scene of her doing a demo and Jared Sandler being the engineer and just not recording anything, absolutely hysterical. Lamorne, forget his last name. He's Winston in New Girl. Absolutely incredible. He plays Capitol Records producer, which is pretty cool. So to see 90s, pop singers and 90s actors and actresses like come into this film to do this project. Vanilla Ice was in this. It's really cool seeing that staple of 90s culture represented in this film that took place in 94, took place in 95. And then the ending scene of all these celebrities being interviewed throughout the movie happened to be their actual wedding. So Courtney and Sandy getting married at the end was pretty dope. But it's their, back and forth of will they, won't they, and, who is she going to date next, and who is she going to, work with next. And he's trying to, he just lies to everyone because he doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but he winds up hurting everyone's feelings because he doesn't tell them the truth. So it's a little cute moment of them all singing "It's No Business Like Show Business" at the end, which I love that song. I sang that song from Annie Get Your Gun way back in 2004. I was in 8th grade. That was the musical we did in middle school. Because the year before that was 2003, and we did Beauty and the Beast. And I was Gaston. And, so 2004. Yes. Right? Annie, get your gun. It's no business like show business. Like no business I know. Yeah, okay. Fun. It was fun wearing a cowboy hat the whole time. How often does a boy from Long Island wear a cowboy hat? Not often at all. So that was fun. So I love the music in this. I love Jennifer Hudson's voice. This being a musical was pretty entertaining, strictly on the front of her actually singing. But yeah, it does not have to be over 2 hours long. If it was an hour and 40, I would have loved it. I liked the pool house living that Adam got to do. That was pretty neat. Him being chased by dogs was always fun, but it was definitely a dramedy. It's a drama comedy, not straight comedy. So it's a little break from the typical, Sandler Happy Madison stuff. Now, what's interesting, and I did catch on to this, at the end-ish, Courtney's supposed to marry this guy, Eric Lamonsoff, but then Sandy proposed to her with her dad there under the Aurora Borealis in the observatory in Los Angeles. Very, very cool. And I'm thinking, I was like, why do I know that? And why am I seeing Kevin James's face? It's because Kevin James plays the character of Eric Lamonsoff in Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. And I was like, how interesting that the name is used in in all three films, and they're under the Happy Madison Adam Sandler banner. So we know that, like, he said numerous times he wants to, like, make a movie to, like, bring the characters together because of the Sandler verse, as we now call it. And in Hubie Halloween, which we did talk about, they were some of the kids were saying O'Doyle's rule, which we know from, you know, early Adam Sandler comedies of the O'Doyles. So it's fun seeing the little Sandler verse come into effect. These films and these creators making a universe to incorporate all their films. I'm very happy it's happening. So yeah, I'm doing a reverse Happy Madison binge of reviews. Does that make sense? I might throw in some Pixar here and there, but I've wanted to do this for a while, and I've wanted to watch a lot more comedy films just because I watched so many horror films last month. I want to do some comedy films before I jump into the Christmas films, because I have a list of 31 Christmas films that I need to watch and review counting up to Christmas. 31 as of today. It's going to increase. I already know it, but I am determined. It's 31 films. I'm so excited, but I want to watch Happy Madison comedy films up until when I start the Christmas films, spread out from Disney Plus, Vudu, and Netflix. 31 films. I'm so excited. I have 4 different Christmas outfits to wear throughout. I might break it up into many more Christmas outfits to wear as I do the reviews, but yeah. So also, I'm recording this on Saturday, November 7th, 2020. It was announced, the Associated Press announced that they had called the 2020 presidential election, that Joe Biden has won, Kamala Harris being the first female vice president, the first female-elect vice president, the first black person, first black female president-elect, vice president-elect, and the first Asian American vice president-elect, because Kamala Harris is Indian and Jamaican. Incredible history. There's been people dancing in the streets since 12 something this afternoon. It's an incredible moment of collective. We can breathe because we have a chance to fix all the damage that happened. You know, I was talking to my parents about it the other day, because I posted about it the other day. It's when you're cisgendered, heterosexual, and Caucasian, right? So cisgendered means your gender identity correlates with the sex organ you're born with. So I was born with a penis, therefore I associate as male, right? My sex organ correlates to my gender identity, because sex and gender are different, right? That's what cisgendered means. You correlate, your gender identity correlates with the sex organ you're born with. Heterosexual, as in attracted to one sex. I am not heterosexual, so that's always a minority aspect, being in the queer community. And then Caucasian, being of white skin. I have that. When your human rights are on the line for every election cycle, and you worry if you or your friends are going to be okay, it's scary. And people who are cisgendered, heterosexual, and Caucasian don't have to worry about that ever. And they will never understand that anxiety that all of us feel in the various minority communities that we're a part of. So today was definitely a collective sigh of relief. And I did need another comedy to keep my mind going on that as I make my brother his Christmas gift, which is taking me so long, but I'm getting there. Yeah, so I'm rambling. I apologize. There was just a lot happened today, and I was very excited. December 14th is when the Electoral College finally puts in their votes. But it just shows, you know, what electoral votes are going from what state. And Biden's already passed the 290 mark, so we are good. A lot of work needs to be done, especially since we're still in a pandemic. But we got this. The minorities are coming up. It's an amazing aspect seeing all of these people from all these different backgrounds come together for the better of the country. We, not me, stay in that mindset. We got this. Sandy Wexler, 2017 Netflix original film. Go watch it. Mucho mahalo.